Hello everyone and welcome to the behind the scenes of the making of the New Year New Game trailer for the final challenge of New Year New Game. This is going to be a compilation of some test footage that I put together over the course of creating this trailer, as well as some behind the scenes footage of me working on said trailers at the time they were being done. Hope you guys enjoy. Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new trailer that I have just released for New Year New Game 2024. Now, I am making this, as you can see, Sunday, April 30th. So I have a lot of work. I have a lot of work that's going to go into this trailer, hence why I'm starting it so soon. And honestly, I'm just super excited. What I wanted to do was kind of take an in-depth look and talk about the stuff that I'm doing and show you how I've done it. So, real quick, I'm just going to play through the first part of this because it is nowhere near done. As a matter of fact, I still have the entirety of this trailer still blocked out. B-roll footage, year-long project returns in 2024, more B-roll. I have a lot of stuff. But this is what I want to show you first. I'm going to kind of like talk about this commentary wise, but I'm going to have you watch it first. Apologies for just doing that out of nowhere. So that's that. That's all I've got done so far at this current moment, on top of the fact that I have the outro animation, which is just the same thing reversed. So let's talk about this. So this current moment, I have some effects done. I have like little particles that float around. I have some in the foreground and I have some in the background. And the way that I did this is I have them animated so that the particles zoom in and actually scale bigger the closer you get to the TV. Kind of like, you see here how they're very small? And then there's that one that's like really big right there in the middle. So that is kind of showcasing here how much it's scaling. And then I have the second one in the back here, which is a little bit less of a dust effect, and then zooming in. So that's the particle effect. I've got that there. And then of course I have like the fading in type of thing, which as a matter of fact, I find it really funny. I can't get the footage to not be bright at the very beginning, so I actually used, I'm gonna get rid of it here so you can see, I actually used a static image. It's a static image right here at the beginning. And that static image was the only way that I could get the darkness at the very beginning, because Adobe was just, this Premiere Pro project was just not liking the fact that I was doing that. So I actually had to have a static image and have like a very faint transition through a fade so that you couldn't even tell that that was there. It works. It's seamless. You can't even tell that it's a static image until I actually say something. The thing that I'm trying to figure out how to do at the current moment while I'm recording this video, obviously it's really early in the project, but I want to try to get some static on the TV, maybe the old New Year New Game logo, and then on this big TV, it's the B-roll footage playing, and then it zooms in and it's all of the footage. Year-long project returns. And something that I want to do here for the year-long project returns and for the in 2024 section, I want to try to have it kind of like my last trailer that I did in December of 2022. I really want to try to make it so that I can have all of the videos scrolling by, kind of like what I did for that December trailer, but I want it on these two sections. And I kind of want to reuse that and make it so that it's not small bits and pieces of whatever games I played that month. It's going to be a lot of stuff that I plan to do throughout the year. So I'm going to have stuff pre-recorded. I've already got some stuff pre-recorded for the first month, which is Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus, which is Sly 1, and Jak and Daxter 1, because I never actually got to do like full commentary playthroughs of them. It was just live streams, and some of them were just crap. And I'm going to be doing the same thing for another game in February, which is basically just bringing back something that I live streamed that didn't really have that great of a playthrough. That's it for this portion. I'm going to keep some of these recorded over time. I'm going to keep coming back to these. I'm not going to do it all at once. So could be in a couple of days, could be in a couple of months. I'm going to continue the work on these trailers, but I'm not going to spend every second working on them because obviously I want to start recording games too. That's it for this part. We'll see you on the next part when I decide whatever I'm going to do. Also, another thing I want to add onto this video is that I made this entire scene in Autodesk Maya, which is currently what I've been using for some of my school software. So, as you can see, this is the room that I built. I have the standard room with the inside faces completely covered in a specific set color. And then I've got the gears that I modeled out, copy and pasted them a couple of times to have this. And then I have just like standard rectangles for the door. And I have some lighting in this scene, one shining down on the TV, one shining forward towards the back wall, so you can get a little bit of a sense of what's going on behind. And then back here I've also got the TV, which is animated at one point to basically just, oh, that's wonderful. So the camera, I have it set to auto key. So every time I move the camera, it auto keys by whatever frame I'm on. So that's how I got the movement to look pretty good, because I just zoomed in very slowly and rotated my camera around and whatnot. It wasn't too bad. But the one thing that was a huge struggle about this entire scene, believe it or not, was rendering. Because when you render something, it takes a few minutes. I love that. My encoder for my OBS just completely stopped recording as soon as I hit render. Long story short, rendering takes about 1 minute and 30 seconds every time you render one specific frame. And as you can see along this timeline here, I have 620 frames. So it took me about 13 to 14 hours just to finish up rendering this entire scene. So yeah. And this is also a quick little playthrough from the camera perspective of what it looks like without anything else. Excuse me. Why? Is it not on real time? Why? Okay, that's great. Something I did caused this to break. Okay, well, yeah, you get the whole point of it. Okay, and this was all of the frames, starting from frame 1 all the way down to the very last one, which is 620. So I had to render out each individual frame and then import them as an image sequence into Adobe Premiere Pro, just so that I could get it to actually play like a full-on movie trailer, which it turned out good, I think.